This is one-on-one session with the Forum IAS founder and director Ayush Krishna. In this session, students are asked questions to test their preparedness for the personality test. One-on-one sessions are not mock panel sessions.
May I come in, sir?
Yes, please.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
So you are from Muzzafarpur, Bihar.
Yes, sir.
It's really a very nice place.
Yes,
Why
sir.
it is nice? Why it is famous?
Sir, mostly it is famous for lychee, first of all, and second, it is famous for its lakh lurti bangle, which women particularly use in marriage purpose. So these two things are very popular there, sir.
There are mangoes also over there. Famous mango.
Yeah, famous mangoes are there, but lychee somehow subdue them.
What is the famous? What is famous in it? Why it is so important, lychee?
Sir, because in Muzzafarpur, the Sahi lychee variety is very much popular. So it is much more fleshy than the China lychee one.
Yeah.
And though the shelf life is less, but it is very much sweet in comparison to China lychee, sir.
Lychee, mango, and there is one more product over there that is also famous. Something.
Sir, something related to food.
Fruit itself, yeah, fruit itself. Rice is also famous over there.
Katarni rice is also there, but that is not the origin place of it's Bhagalpur from there.
It's Katarni rice, I think.
Rice, yes.
Well, that's a famous. Katarni is a variety which is being sold in the market.
Yes, sir. Katarni rice varieties are sold, yes.
But its quality is a little poor.
Yeah.
Okay. On which river it is?
Muzzafarpur is on Budi Gandak.
Muni Ganga. Gandak.
Gandak.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, Gandak, is it a sad river or it is a good river? Just like Kosi river is a sad river.
Sir, considering Gandak in usual times is a good river, but
During rainy season.
In rainy season, it creates havoc, sir. Yes.
How to have a riparian zone to be sustained or to be maintained? How to maintain it environmentally, ecologically?
Sir, when we see about the riparian zone there, so mostly the flood comes in the rainy season. So considering the havoc that is happening every year, the government and the local people are also doing plantation drive. So when we are planting on higher slopes, then the runoff of sediments is not much more in the river itself. So that is helping sir out to maintain this problem, sir.
Okay. That is, plantation is one.
Yeah.
And plantation is stories. Ground floor, then middle, and then upper.
Yes.
There is other. What is other? You are from engineering background, huh?
Yes, sir.
It's soil conservation works, especially the check dams and something.
Yes, sir. Check dams, embankments.
Yes.
These are being done because
There is a term called breast wall and retaining walls. Do you know something about it?
sorry, sir. I don't know about it.
Okay. Which retains the soil.
Yes.
Either it is on the lower side of the road or on the upper side of the road. Okay. You are from physics.
Yes, sir.
And forestry is your subject.
Yes.
And they are both related.
Yes.
How they are related?
Sir, when we see physics, sir, it is more about you have so many variables and you have to come to some solution. So I think in forestry, in physics we start our subject with units and measurement. And in forestry, first thing we do.
What do we call it as in forestry terms?
Girth width.
No, we have some specific word that is called forest mensuration.
Yes, sir. In forest mensuration, we have to measure log size, log volume. So that one thing is in physics understanding that is going to help me.
How to measure the girth?
Sir, we have different measure to measure the girth. For example, one method is that from tape itself, round girth measurement we can have, and we have calipers.
What is the
also.
instrument used to use that girth or dia?
Sir, calipers.
Yes, vernier caliper.
Vernier caliper is there to measure the girth. Yes.
What do we call that measuring unit? What is the measuring unit for girth? Is it DBH?
Yeah, DBH.
What is DBH? Full form
diameter
of DBH is? Yes.
Diameter at breast height.
Breast height.
Yes.
Why breast height?
So breast height is usually in India 1.3 centimeter, 1.37 meter. Because it is measured because that is the height where from there onwards, branches starts. This is a sufficient height because there is a rate of tapering. Tapering is very much on the lower side.
No. Breast itself shows where is the breast of a person
At almost at the height.
of 1.37.
Yes.
And where is the breast?
I got, sir. I mean, it is also easy to measure.
Yes,
Tree. Yes,
it
sir.
is easy to measure. You
Yes.
cannot measure down, you cannot measure like this.
Yes.
How to see it? So it
Yes,
is
sir.
at a breast height so that you can see directly the diameter of the tree and then pi square.
Yes, sir.
Eh?
Thank you for
Pi r square.
Thank you.
So that is because it's a technical
Yes, sir.
subject for you. So you should know how to use physics in forestry.
Yes.
Okay, one more. How to measure the age of a tree? Forestry you might have read.
Yes.
You might have read something about rings.
Yes, sir. I have.
Huh?
So there are two methods. For example, a method in which we fell the tree, then we used to measure the number of rings. And there is also one method where we deep bore method where we try to put the instrument inside and we take a slice out of it and then we measure. So out of the number of rings and the width of the rings, we can measure what is the age as well as what is the growth rate in a particular season. So these are the few methods where we
So
can
rate of growth can also be
Measured.
measured. Yes, that's
Yes.
And how to measure the height of a tree?
So there are different instruments.
Common.
We can use the methods of trigonometry to measure the
Yes.
height. So that is shadow method we can
Shadow
use.
method.
Ruler method we can see the height of the tree from measuring the ruler and we can extrapolate by trigonometric identities. So we can do that.
I'm talking about the recent announcement that has been made by the state government.
So recent announcement that the government was about ethanol based policy.
Yesterday, the government has come out with a leather and textile policy.
Yes, sir.
So, have you read about that?
No, sir, I have not. read
No
about
problem. So, Ayush, the reintroduction of an extinct species
Yes.
is going to be carried out just now.
it. Yes.
It was in the news since the last 2-3 days. Which is that extinct species?
Cheetah, sir.
Okay, where is it being relocated?
Sir, Palpur National Park.
Okay. Why was that national park chosen? Because I think 5 other national parks were also there in the list in the for the prospective
Yes.
habitat.
Yes.
Why was this park chosen?
Sir, considering the behavior of cheetah and because when the cheetah will be relocated to a place, it will be one of the top predators. So in other national parks, for example, earlier Gir National Park was also in the probable list. So in that sense, if the lion would also be there, then cheetah would also be there, then would be a conflict for their prey. So one reason is about the prey. Other reason is about cheetah is a fast animal. So it runs very fast and that is why it requires a ground where the bushes and trees are not very much dense. So in that sense, that Kuno National Park is also suitable for that. Or there is also a very sufficient prey base in Kuno National Park because we are trying to relocate cheetah from Africa. So that is not very much habitual to our climate. So considering those conditions, we are relocating in Kuno National Parks.
Okay, where is the national park located?
Sir, Madhya Pradesh.
Good. Fine. You have graduated from IIT Guwahati.
Yes.
Okay. So can you tell me what is the percentage forest cover of Assam?
Sir, it is 36%.
36%.
Yes, sir.
And how many national parks are there?
Sir, in Assam, right now, there are 7 national parks.
7 national parks. What is the number of tigers present in Assam? Are tigers found there?
Yes, sir.
And
Tigers are found.
And what is the estimated number of tigers there?
Sir, that I don't know, sir.
Okay. Are tigers present in Kaziranga?
Yes, sir. They
are
are, I mean, when you have elephant ride also. So I personally visited once. So they are found there.
So did you spot a tiger?
No, sir. I did not spot, but the guide showed me the
marks.
Yes.
Okay. That's good. Fine. So you have been a software engineer as well.
Yes.
Okay. We are seeing that in various parts of India, forest fires are happening.
Yes.
In J&K also it was reported, and some other areas also. In Odisha, in Mayurbhanj district also. So can you tell me how can we use drones to monitor and prevent forest fires?
Sir, there are different levels when we try to use drones. First of all, one is very basic about the imaging facility. For example, drones use camera, so they can simply inform us where the fire is happening. But when we go on a deeper level, because the forest fire is a very sensitive issue and it does not provide me much time to dose it off. So with well-equipped drones with infrared capabilities, tells us what is the intensity of fire. So in that sense also we can use drones so that we can have a data and how much reinforcement we need. So these are the two basic things where we can use drones, and otherwise we can improve on those technology itself.
Okay, that's good. So Ayush, there is a lot of talk about metaverse these days.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And many businesses, many companies are also, trying to use metaverse to increase their interaction.
Yes.
Can you tell me what can be the prospective use of metaverse in governance, or maybe forest governance as well?
Sir, when I think about metaverse, I think a very parallel world where people can have all the experiences about what they get in the physical world. And when we see about forestry, so most of our forests in India are reserved forests and people don't have access to it. So when we see metaverse, so people can have, though if it can be improved in that way where people can have the feeling of visiting a forest. So that metaverse is going to help us a lot. And what environmental services our forest is providing, what wildlife is there. So it's a very thrilling experience when I think of metaverse for this times.
Okay, that's good. One of your hobbies is playing tabla. Can you tell me the origin of tabla?
Sir, tabla mostly originated in 11th century when Amir Khushro divided Pakhawaj in two parts. So it originated from that. Earlier it was a single drum, and from that single drum tabla got originated, sir.
Okay, where was Amir Khusro born?
Sir, that I am.
Was he born in India?
No, sir, that he was not born.
Sure?
Sure.
Okay, you can check it. Fine.
Sure.
You are from Bihar.
Yeah.
What do you think about prohibition?
Prohibition of liquor, sir.
Yeah, right.
Sir, when I see prohibition of liquor, so I see that according to national latest data of the crime reports has gone down. And the basic reason why liquor was banned was that there was a lot of violence against women, because there is a lot of public spending of money in liquor. So these two things are somewhere controlled. But at the same time, sir, there are the challenges because a parallel market has driven up. So, but overall, when I see this is a good move, sir, and even if it is have some loss of revenue, but it is doing something good for the society, sir.
So do you think other states should also emulate the step? Because if other states emulate, then cross-state smuggling will also stop. So if whether a national ban would be good.
So when I see about a national ban, I don't simply agree on this, because it is about their state, how the people are there, and what are their requirements. If someone is having liquor in their personal space, and if someone is having liquor responsibly, then I don't think that is a problem. So in that regard, I feel that it should not be a blanket ban on the whole nation, but it should be a very integrated approach where requirements should be seen first before banning, sir.
Don't you think it is a bit contradictory that we are allowing residents of other states to drink in their private space, but not allowing the Bihari citizens to do the same in Bihar? They also have private space.
So they have a private space, but I consider this is a matter of federalism also, where state has their own laws in this regard. And that is why they are making laws according to the requirements of the people.
Recently, India has entered into an agreement with Australia in which they are going to reduce the custom duties on liquor.
Yes.
And it is said that we are going to enter into similar agreements with the European Union and other developed nations. So do you think it goes against the spirit of the Constitution, which talks about prohibition?
So when we see about Constitution in Article 47, intoxication should be reduced, or a move should be there that people are not intoxicating themselves. But when we see about these custom duties, so this is also a matter of foreign relations where other things would be going great. But still, I think that gradually, maybe more in different sectors, we should move rather than promoting liquor.
Now my question is whether bamboo is considered to be a tree.
No, sir, not now.
What is the position of Indian forest policy
Sir, regarding bamboo,
regarding bamboo?
Sir,
Are they considered trees in Indian forest policy?
so it is like that, sir. Earlier, when the bamboo was being taken from one place to another, so if any checking was there, then the onus was on the people who is carrying it, whether it is not driven from the forest. But now, after 2016, the onus to prove that it is not cut from the forest is on the forest officials. So that is the right now the take, as well as bamboo is not considered a tree, and people can grow that on their ground and cut it without the permission of the forest officials, which is not the same for the tree. So this is the current position of bamboo, sir.
What is the importance of bamboo economically?
So there are multifaceted use of bamboo. First of all, it is a very good material for construction. And when we are moving towards a sustainable environment where we want to dispose plastic cups and straws, and also bamboo gives us a very good opportunity where we can have disposable cups and plates made out of a bamboo thing. So these are few of the examples where we can sustainably use bamboo, sir. And also in shipping industry where we have bamboo utensils also.
So do you think that the strategy to increase the plantations of palm trees is a climate friendly step?
Sir, I'm not sure about this issue, sir. About palm tree.
Why it took so long for India to win their first Olympic medal in athletics?
Sir, when we see India with a population of 1.37 billion, and considering such a delay, I think, sir, this is not a delay itself, because from where we have started, we have just got our independence 75 years back, and from there we have our own policies where we have to take care of so many things. So somewhere sports was not given that recognition which we are giving it today. So it was a gradual process where we are trying to make people think that yes, sport can be a career option as well. All the stories, sir, we come across today itself is also where the people are struggling. Their parents are not wanting them to go for a sport, and somehow they achieve this feat. So I think, sir, this is a
Don't
very
you think
big...
it is an easy excuse? Because in the last 70 years, we have won many hockey Olympic medals, we have won many wrestling medals, we have won cricket World Cups, 2 of them, and we have been performing and shooting very well. So my question is very specific to athletics.
Sir, athletics needs a very well planned structure in terms of infrastructure, in terms of diet. So I think, sir, athletics somewhere has not been given that much importance in the past, which it is being given today. In that regard, I think, sir, it is a great feat which we have achieved today, sir.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
Thanks.